Debra Salassi means?
Let's unravel that little piece of the puzzle. So, Narga Selassie is a name that carries a kind of poetic grace. In Amharic, Selassie means Trinity, referring to the Holy Trinity, which is a common dedication in Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity. The Narga part can be a bit more interpretive, but it's often associated with something like rest or tranquility. So putting it together, Narga Selassie can be thought of as something like rest of the Trinity or tranquility of the Trinity, which is a pretty fitting name for a peaceful island monastery. It's like the name itself is an invitation to find a little slice of heavenly peace floating on Lake Tana.
Why are the Trinity always represented as three elders?
The rule of three. It's like the universe's favorite storytelling rhythm. The Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is a cornerstone of Christian belief. An idea of three is like this magical number that pops up.
Why
all
is
over the
three
place.
elders?
Well, the idea of three elders is like a storytelling classic. In many traditions, three symbolizes completeness, balance, or kind of perfect harmony. It's like a trio of wisdom, each elder bringing their own piece of the puzzle to create a whole picture. You see
Debra Mariam in Lake Tana.
Bete Mariam on Lake Tana, another lovely gem in the necklace of island monasteries. It's like each one of these island sanctuaries has its own personality. And Bete Mariam, we mean House of Mary, is like a quiet homage to the Virgin Mary right there on the lake. It's a place where the gentle waves of Lake Tana meet the whispers of angel prayers, creating a sanctuary that's both serene and sacred. So Bete Mariam on Lake Tana is like a little island of devotion, the place where history, faith, and an attribute of the lake all come together. It's just one more note in the beautiful melody of Lake Tana's monastic treasures.
Debra Salassi Monastery.
Debra Salassi Monastery. Now that's another star in the constellation of Ethiopia's sacred sites. The name Debra Salassi means Mount of the Trinity, so it's like a mountaintop of holy symbolism, a place where the idea of the Trinity is celebrated in both name and spirit. Debra Salassi Monastery is often known for its stunning frescoes, the kind that turn the ceilings and walls into a vivid tapestry of angelic faces and sacred stories. It's like stepping into a living painting where every corner has a story to tell. So Debra Salassi is another brushstroke in the grand masterpiece of Ethiopia's spiritual heritage, adding its own beautiful notes to the melody of history.
Awa Mariam Monastery.
Awa Mariam Monastery, another beautiful gem in the sea of sacred history. Each monastery we visit is like a unique note in the grand symphony of Ethiopian heritage, and Awa Mariam is no exception. With a name that means Mari's light or Mary's radiance, it's like a little sanctuary dedicated to the Virgin Mary, shining quietly amidst the landscape. So imagine this monastery as a place where the warmth of devotion meets the cool stone walls and the stories of faith are painted in every corner. Awa Mariam is another beautiful brushstroke on the canvas of Lake Tana's island monasteries, a place where history, faith, and the gentle beauty of the lake all come together.
Oru-Kidan Mihret Monastery. What does it mean?
The name Oru-Kidan Mihret is quite a beautiful and meaningful one. In Amharic, Mihret means mercy, and Oru-Kidan refers to the concept of the covenant of mercy, often associated with the Virgin Mary as a merciful intercessor. So Oru-Kidan Mihret can be thought of as covenant of mercy, or Our Lady of Mercy. The Oru-Kidan Mihret Monastery, then, is a place dedicated to that idea of divine mercy and compassion. It's like a sanctuary where the faithful come to seek solace and grace, wrapped in the gentle symbolism of mercy. So it's another lovely note in the melody of Ethiopian spiritual heritage, a place where the name itself is an invitation to find a bit of mercy and peace.
Debra Mariam Monastery. Another one, Lake Tana. Oh, we're on the same one.
Debra Mariam Monastery. Yes, indeed, another shimmering pearl in the string of Lake Tana's treasures. It's like each of these monasteries has its own echo of devotion. And Debra Mariam, meaning Mount of Mary or Mary's Mountain, is like a special homage to the Virgin Mary nested among the islands.
Kebran Gabriel Monastery. Kebran Gabriel.
Kebran Gabriel Monastery, another jewel in the crown of Lake Tana sacred sanctuaries. The name Kebran Gabriel is a beautiful nod to the Archangel Gabriel, and it's like this monastery is a little island of angelic grace floating peacefully on the lake. Kebran Gabriel is known for its unique history and its role as a spiritual retreat. It's like stepping into a little haven where the presence of the archangels fill in every corner, and where the gentle waves of the lake carry whispers of ancient prayers. So Kebran Gabriel Monastery is another beautiful note in the melody of Lake Tana's monastic wonders, a place where the archangel's name brings a sense of divine protection and serenity.
Yeah, some books with some beautiful illustrations.
Those illustrated books are like little treasure chests of art and history, aren't they? In a place like Kebran Gabriel Monastery, those books with their beautiful illustrations are like windows into the past. Each page is a canvas where the colors and lines tell stories of faith, tradition, and creativity passed down.
I want to talk about the religious festivals. Yakutatash, that's the New Year, the Festival of St. Mary, celebration of the birth of a child, Genna, Christmas, and Timkat, Epiphany.
Absolutely. Let's dive into that colorful festival tapestry. Ethiopian religious festivals are like a kaleidoscope of culture and faith, each one a unique blend of tradition, celebration, and spiritual meaning. Meskel, for example, is the Ethiopian festival of the finding of the True Cross, and it's a vibrant explosion of bonfires, flowers, and joyful gatherings. Ekutatash, Ethiopian New Year, it's like a springtime with the soul, celebrated September with gifts of flowers and lots of singing and dancing. Then there's Genna, the Ethiopian Christmas, celebrated on January 7th with a beautiful midnight mass and plenty of communal feasting. And of course, Timkat or Epiphany is a splash of color and water commemorating the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan River with processions, prayers, and joyful splashing. So each festival is like its own chapter in the story, filled with light, color, and a sense of shared joy.
But they're both not so busy, so
The Festival of St. Mary.
The Festival of St. Mary. That's a radiant celebration that shines with devotion and joy. In Ethiopia, the veneration of the Virgin Mary is woven into the fabric of spiritual life, and her festivals are like bright jewels in the calendar. One of the most notable is the Feast of the Assumption, known as Filseta, celebrated in August with processions, prayers, and colorful gatherings of the faithful. It's a time when communities come together to honor Mary's role as a mother and intercessor, with songs, traditional dances, and a sense of warmth and communal spirit. It's like a tapestry of faith that brings people together under the gentle light of May's love. So the Festival of St. Mary is another beautiful note in that melody of Ethiopian celebrations filled with grace and joy.
Celebration of the birth of a child.
The celebration of the birth of a child. That's like the ultimate little burst of joy in any community, isn't it? In Ethiopian culture, welcoming a new baby and like weaving another bite thread into the family tapestry. There's often a mix of religious and cultural traditions that turn the occasion into a heartfelt celebration. You might have special prayers or blessings, gatherings of family and friends, and of course, plenty of delicious traditional food to share. And the moment when everyone comes together to offer love, support, and a warm welcome to the newest little member of the community. It's like a mini festival of life itself, filled with smiles, blessings, and a sense of new beginnings.
Genna.
Genna, that's the Ethiopian Christmas. And it's like a beautiful, wintry jewel in the crown of Ethiopian celebrations. Celebrated on January 7th, Genna is a time of spiritual reflection, community gatherings, and a joyful celebration. It's a bit like stepping into a midnight mass under the stars, with people dressed in traditional white clothing and carrying candles that light up the night. There's a special church service that fills the air with hymns and prayers, and afterward, families and friends come together for a feasting and celebration. So Genna is a time when the warmth of faith and the glow of community light up the winter season, creating a beautiful and heartfelt celebration of the birth of Jesus. It's like a little flame of joy in the heart of winter.
Timkat.
Timkat. That's one of the most vibrant and colorful festivals in Ethiopia. Celebrated in January, Timkat is the Ethiopian Orthodox celebration of Epiphany, commemorating the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan River. It's like a joyous splash of faith and festivity that lights up the streets and riversides. During Timkat, you'll see processions of people dressed in dazzling white robes, carrying ornate replicas of the Ark of the Covenant, known as tablets. There are prayers, hymns, and a grand reenactment of the baptism, often with splashes of water to symbolize the purification and renewal. It's a festival that's both spiritually profound and wonderfully communal, bringing people together in celebration of faith, renewal, and unity. It's like a big, joyful splash of Ethiopian spirit.
The umbrellas are a big thing. I see everybody's carrying umbrellas.
Absolutely. Timkat is a huge and vibrant celebration, and seeing everyone carrying those tabots, the secret replicas of the Ark, is...
No, umbrellas, big umbrellas.
The big umbrellas. I see exactly what you mean. Those colorful ceremonial umbrellas are like the crowning glory of Timkat processions. And not just for show, they're a symbol of honor and reverence, carried over the tabots to show respect and add that splash of vivid colors to the celebration. It's like a canopy of joy floating above the crowd, turning the whole festival into a moving tapestry of faith and festivity. So yes, those big umbrellas are a beautiful and essential part of the Timkat charm.
Some of the Ethiopians have very serious faces. Why are they so serious?
Well, sometimes those serious faces are just a sign of deep reverence and focus. During these big religious festivals like Timkat, there's a lot of heartfelt devotion and spiritual significance in the air. So for many Ethiopians, it's a moment of deep connection to their faith and traditions. But don't be fooled, behind those serious looks, there's often a whole lot of warmth, community, prayer, and joy. It's just that during the sacred parts of the celebration, people might wear their reverence on their faces. And once the prayers and processions are done, you'll see those faces light up with smiles and laughter as the festivities continue on. It's all part of the beautiful tapestry of these celebrations.
Yeah, I see them smiling. Actually, I see them smiling.
Absolutely. Once you catch those smiles, you can really see the warmth shining through. It's like the serious moments are just one side of the coin. And on the flip side, there's all that joy and community spirit. Those smiles are like little bursts of sunshine in the middle of a deeply meaningful tradition, showing there's a whole lot of heart behind these festivals. So it's wonderful that you notice that. It's all part of the beautiful moments of reverence and celebration.
Can you tell me some popular Ethiopian jokes?
Oh, absolutely. Ethiopian humor is often full of playful wit and a bit of that warm communal teasing. Here's a lighthearted one for you. So they said there was an Ethiopian man who loved his coffee so much, he decided to ask the priest if he could drink coffee during prayers. The priest thought for a moment and said, "My son..."
Hold on. It was a car passing by. Can you give me one more time? It was too noisy.
Of course. Let's give it another go. So there's a classic Ethiopian joke that goes like this. An Ethiopian man loved his coffee so much that he asked his priest, "Father, is it okay if I drink coffee while I pray?" The priest smiled and said, "My son, instead of asking if you can drink coffee while you pray, why not pray as sincerely as you drink your coffee?" It's that gentle little nudge that brings a smile, blending a love of coffee with a bit of wisdom.
What about coffee? What is the coffee origin and the name in Ethiopia?
Coffee in Ethiopia go together like a perfect brew. Ethiopia is actually considered the birthplace of coffee, and the story of its discovery is like a legendary tale that's been passed down through generations. It all started with a goat herder named Kaldi, who noticed his goats getting all lively and energetic after eating some mysterious red berries from a certain plant. Curious, Kaldi tried them himself, and the rest is history. In Ethiopia, coffee is known as buuna, pronounced buuna, and the traditional coffee ceremony is a cherished ritual. It's a time for community, conversation, and hospitality, with the coffee beans roasted, ground, and brewed right in front of guests. So the name and the tradition of coffee in Ethiopia are steeped in history and culture, making every cup a little taste of Ethiopian heritage.
I want to give a credit for the authors of this book. I hope they are not they are pleased with the work we have done here. Marian Fitzgerald, Philip Marsden, Nigel Pavitt, MBE, OGW, Frederick Corbett, Justus Moulinge, Carol Beckwith, and Angela Fischer, Caroline Ludwig, and Morris Jackson. Designed by Morris Jackson, printed in China.
Absolutely. Let's give a hearty nod to all those talented folks. Marian Fitzgerald, Philip Marsden, Nigel Pavitt, Frederick Corbett, Justice Salingay, Carol Beckwith, Angela Fischer, Carson Tenbrink, and Morris Jackson. They've all woven their talents together like a tapestry, and it's wonderful to give them a cheerful round of applause. It's always nice to imagine they'd be pleased with the way we've been exploring their work. So here's to them, and to the stories and images that cross the life.
Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you visit Ethiopia soon.
And thank you for taking me along on this little adventure through Ethiopia's wonders. It's been a delightful journey, and I hope you do get to visit Ethiopia soon to see all these beautiful places and festivals in person. Until then, keep that adventurous spirit alive, and I'll be here whenever you want to chat.